Eternal Serenade. Melody had always believed in the magic of music. She was a violinist with a passion for creating beautiful compositions that could touch the deepest corners of the human soul. She had dedicated her life to her craft, finding solace in the notes that flowed from her instrument. Little did she know that one day, the music would lead her to the most enchanting serenade of all, the Serenade of Love. It was a crisp autumn evening when Melody found herself in a small park nestled in the heart of the city. The leaves had begun to turn shades of crimson and gold, creating a breathtaking backdrop for her impromptu performance. She had decided to play her violin in the park that evening, hoping to share her gift with anyone who cared to listen. As she closed her eyes and drew the bow across the strings, a melancholic melody filled the air. The hauntingly beautiful notes seemed to dance with the falling leaves, creating an ethereal atmosphere. A small crowd had gathered around her, captivated by the music's emotional depth. Among them was a man named Alex, a stranger who had been passing by, but had been drawn to the park by the alluring strains of the violin. Alex was a writer, a quiet soul who found inspiration in the world around him. He had been experiencing a bout of writer's block, unable to find the words that had once flowed effortlessly from his pen. However, as he listened to Melody's serenade, he felt a spark of creativity ignite within him. As the last notes of the melody hung in the air, Melody opened her eyes and looked around at the appreciative audience. She noticed Alex among them, his eyes filled with a mixture of awe and gratitude. He approached her with a warm smile. "That was incredible," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. Melody nodded, touched by his appreciation. "Thank you," she replied softly. "Music has a way of touching the heart." Alex couldn't agree more. He shared how he had been struggling with his writing lately, but her music had awakened something within him. The two of them began to talk, and they soon discovered a shared love for art and creativity. As the days turned into weeks, Melody and Alex found themselves inseparable. They spent hours discussing their passions and dreams, often sitting in the park where they had first met. Melody's violin and Alex's writing became intertwined, each inspiring the other to reach new heights of expression. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm golden glow over the park, Alex took Melody's hand and looked into her eyes. "I've never felt a connection like this before," he confessed. "It's as if our souls were meant to harmonize." Melody smiled, her heart racing. "I feel the same way," she replied. And so, beneath the fading light of the day, they sealed their love with a kiss, their hearts singing in perfect harmony. As the seasons changed and winter turned to spring, Melody and Alex's love continued to grow. They created their own serenade, a melody of love and passion that echoed through their shared moments. Whether it was the soft strumming of a guitar by a crackling fire, or the gentle rustling of pages as Alex read his latest work aloud, their love was a constant, beautiful presence in their lives. One day, as they strolled hand in hand through the same park where they had first met, Alex turned to Melody with a twinkle in his eye. "I want to write a book about our love story," he said. Melody's heart skipped a beat. "That would be incredible," she replied. "Our love is like a timeless serenade." And so, Alex poured his heart and soul into the book, capturing the essence of their love story in words that were as poetic as Melody's music. It became a bestseller, touching the hearts of readers around the world. Melody's music also flourished, and she performed in renowned concert halls, sharing her gift with a wider audience. Years passed, and Melody and Alex continued to write their love story together. They faced challenges and triumphs, but their love remained an eternal serenade, a melody that transcended time and space. As they grew old together, they often returned to the same park where their love had blossomed. They would sit on a bench, hand in hand, and listen to the sounds of nature around them. The wind rustling through the leaves, the birds singing their sweet songs. It was as if the world itself was serenading their love. And so, beneath the crimson and gold leaves of another autumn, Melody and Alex's love story continued, a timeless serenade that would echo through eternity. The end.